Alright, here we are in the top right side. We got a blue Brodos player fighting for no man. The teamless Brodos Zest. The bottom left side, the red Terran player fighting for no man either. Also teamless BYUN. Suspiciously, we did get both players that are teamless in the loser match. So, who knows what that means? Who knows? Who knows? Better accept our offer next time though, BYUN. That's right. May still move on forwards, of course, here. Between BYUN and Zest, I don't know, guys. BYUN, he didn't look the most sharp overall in the TVT. But then again, that is TVT. It's quite volatile. Stuff can go whoopsie-daisy very quickly. And then it's just a very lopsided event overall. We're just zooming through these matches as well, right? This is already... This is the... this is the loser match. We're hardly 2 hours in. And we're already at the loser match. That means we only have one best of 3 remaining after this. It's pretty nuts. So potential 6 more games to be fair, so that could still be a little bit of extra time. BYUN and Zest, they scare me sometimes. They will end the games very quickly, very early on. Betting encourages match fixing. Oof, that's a whole can of worms I don't want to get into. I think. Remember life? Yeah, we do. Of course. It's a shame. Betting does bring in the viewers as well. That is true. It's the other side. There's an upside and a downside. The thing with esports still, like, I'm not so sure. It might not be as much, like, it's clearly not a kid's thing in a way, but it might still feel like a kid's thing for a lot of people at this moment in time. And then to have it directly correlated with, like, betting, right? I don't know. Especially if you have, like, loot boxes already kind of being such an issue, right? Imagine then having streaming services just openly becoming a betting place as well. I don't know. I watch Russian ice hockey from my sports bet. No, I care. It brings eyeballs. Yeah, true. I mean, some people just enjoy it so much more when they have money in the game, right? Teeth in the game. It makes sense. It does make sense. Well, what are we doing so far in this game? Zest is going for the blink upgrade. BYUN is going for the double Rex opening. He's going to have a lot of bio forces. Should be enough to push back those blink stalkers as long as it doesn't get picked apart over a longer period of time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stimpack is about to finish up here. Warp Prism does go down. That's a big blow for what Zest can do with this attack. But what Zest can still do with this attack does seem to be quite something. Quite a formidable feat of Blink Micro. That was pretty darn nuts. Well done there by Zest. Gets an enormous amount of bio infantry for his Stalkers. gonna come up here, see what he can get done. And now, let's see, still a good amount of Marines here, and with Stim this time as well. So the Starkers have to be a bit more careful. And again, forcing out that Stim on its own. Already quite a bit of a victory here for Zest, as any type of healing force available for BYUN is going to be a long couple of steps away still. Or quite a while away. Quite a step away. Couple of Starkers going into the Warp Prism. As BYUN already anticipating something like that being the eventuality. As his units on top of that ramp area ready to go to wherever they need to. Let's see if we get another Stim here from BYUN. Yes, we do. Only a handful of units this time though. We'll play it safe. 4 more SCVs to fall. Zest is starting to take apart BYUN here. Isn't there a thing where Zest is just somehow, some way always really good against BYUN? Isn't that a thing? The micro Protoss just being favored over the micro Terran. Another SCV down. BYUN, tired of all of this, will send some units across the map to try and do the same thing. Colossus and a Sentry available at the 3rd base. And the Stalker's actually heading out as well. Going back to the other side of town. Ready to intercept any potential infantry carrying devices that are up in the air. Stalkers are back. Once again, being annoying as they ever have been. Ooh. That drop not having as much success so far. Oh dear. Okay. Stays afloat, stays alive. The Stalkers there not going to pin it into a corner either. They may have had the opportunity to do so. But, oh well. Third base for BYUN here coming up, as he will be pushing out with more medevacs as well. The medevacs on the left side kind of being safe now. The medevacs on the right side getting hurt quite a bit. In fact, one of them just blown up instantly. The other one barely surviving here with a smidge of HP. We'll have to stick around that area for a long time now, most likely. TY Ragnarok results, Ragnarok lost 2-0. TY had a very strong appearance. Are those like Templar in the War Prism? They could be. Oh. They're not. That is Zealots. Or maybe they were the Stalkers still, actually, right? That little warp, or a little medevac right there. A little medevac that could. Oh, alright. Quite a chunk of damage there. Zealots might be able to refresh that shield beforehand. Army of Zest did get spotted here by BYUN. BYUN decides to just go for it. What the heck? Let's just roll out. See what happens. Gonna have to set up shop here on top of his high ground area himself. The attack on the main base of the Protoss doesn't seem to be going as quickly. Not as much firepower there. But the attack on the Terran base, oh my. You know what, there is still quite a fight going on here as well. But doesn't look to be going into the favor of the Terran player whatsoever. Zest in full control of the Terran base. The Protoss base, on the other hand, not entirely certain what's going on there. It looks like the probes are just mainly trying to evacuate right now. The base is in shambles as well. There's no nexuses available for the time being. Maybe if some of the barracks do manage to float over to the dead space without achieving the fire doing damage onto these buildings, maybe there is a way for BYUN to get a tight position, but He's not even going to try. GG, taps on out of there. And Zest will take game number 1. BYUN not having the greatest day he's had ever on this stage. And yeah, that means Zest taking the initiative. Next map, Death Aura. Let's see if we can see what the third map potentially will be as well. Lightshade. So all more so in the middle-sized map area. Not massive, not small. Pretty reasonably sized overall. Not big, not small. Pretty reasonably sized overall. A little rhyme sprinkled in. I am a wordsmith. BYUN's having a bad day? Yeah, I think so too. Okay, bottom right side, a teamless Protoss fighting in the blue colors. Zest. His opponent in the red, however, also teamless, but he's a Terran, so there's a reason. He is BYUN. Always balance whining. All those Terrans, that's why you know in a team, BYUN. Zest on the other end, who knows what the reason there is. Probably too handsome. Too many people that would feel intimidated, truly, by his handsome appearance. Probably why he left Racial Edge Gaming in the first place, right? Couldn't keep their hands off of him. He's going to the army soon, no point. I don't know. I think any second you can have Zest on your team, probably a good moment. Probably a point to that. Right? So anyone expecting BYUN to make a comeback happen here? I mean, it's possible. I suppose the Blinkstalker opening there is still pretty good against what BYUN was doing, but I mean, it shouldn't have been that devastating, right? I guess it's because he was moving out on the map, which is one of the worst things you can do in those types of fights, right? Have the massive concave for the Stalkers there. That is a bad thing because overall that's just a bad thing for you. Zest's TVP is just too strong. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like TY would have had a whole different game there. I think the vibe just would have been different overall as well, of course. But, alright, BYUN going for the triple Rex this time around. Zest going for the Twilight Council. Once again, there's that Robo also. Let's see. I think we only have the 2 gateways so far. We'll have to try and see how many more will be created, of course, afterwards. Wait, does he only have the 1 gate? I know, he's one or 2 gates. It's another one there. So either 1 or 2 gates, plus 1, plus another one. Oh, Dark Shrine! Ah, there is the mystery unfolding in front of us. Dark Shrine coming up here for Zest. Well, I mean, is that gonna work? It's a long way for a Raven, I suppose. BYUN can quite be on top of his mule output as well. Doesn't like to just sit around on a lot of energy. It could very well work. It could very, very well work. You're gonna delay your engineering bay here perhaps as well for a little bit more. in order to get back up in the other tech trees overall. Okay, yeah. The warping mechanism, of course, the warp prism. I think it is flying across the field right now as we speak, although that looks like a small dot for a warp prism. I'm sure we'll see it soon. Oh, hello. Not gonna go in. Alright. Fair enough. Is that a warp prism on the left there? I don't even know. Inu, go look at that little blue ball there. Did he see it? It must be an observer, right? I'm so lazy, guys. Oh, it is a warp prism. Hey. Alright. In the main base we go. 2 SCVs so far. Not a lot of DTs being killed off, though. That is, of course, the other part of this. Natural base quite exposed. Quite severely exposed. Not a scan available? I don't think it is. Oh, wait, there it is. Good thing Zest was already starting to prep the pickup here. And he's out. Alright. We'll have to transition into the DT drop then, I suppose. Indeed. That is what Zest likes to do. Someone like Parting may just continue onwards with the DT harassment because it's still very good. You just gotta watch out for the missile turrets. A lot of Marines and a couple of Marauders here coming up. Archons are really good against Marines though, guys. They are really good. Especially with a shield battery. Yeah. I mean, we may even have Archons being dropped on top of this as they're trying to run away. Okay, will not happen. I mean, probably for the best as there's more reinforcements coming in. Archon drop still going to be a thing though, so for the next defense of Zest, we won't have the DPS powerhouse against the Marines anymore, which was a big deal. Shield battery gets taken out, and I believe we will have a lot of other units also being targeted. I'm not gonna go for the immortal. Oh my! Archons are back for more. Pretty reasonable amount of more Marines getting slain on the way back home. And Zest sitting quite nice and fancy in this area here. Nice work account for him going as well. He has the ropes of this game in his hand. Just kind of needs to tug on the right ones now in order to really get it to go into his direction. More so and more so throughout the game. BYUN won't make it an easy task though, of course. Will make it quite a difficult thing to make happen. Not gonna just roll over and surrender. Right, couple of warp gates added in for that Archon Zealot army. We do have the charge filing in as well. Good timing of the drop here, as Zest was about to kind of leave the base, as we saw on the minimap. He was kind of starting to move towards that direction. Very aggressive with the bioforces here, starting to try and target down Stalkers. I'm not sure if I liked it, but you know what, it was okay. It did okay for itself. Very difficult for Protosses usually to re-enter their own base because of the little tiny choke points like those. It's like they all have to go through the little kiddie door. Oh, good pickups there. Still loses the Marauder though. Feels a lot stronger now though, of course. After showing that type of micro, you feel stronger. it's not a fight that BYUN wants to take. The Widowmines may be able to do quite a bit, but really will not do that much. Where's the reinforcements for BYUN here? BYUN, will he just get 2-0'd by Zest in this series right here, right now? Will Zest be able to try and take on Mr. Ragnarok one more time? Because, well, it looks likely. Looks very likely. Think we have found ourselves a victor. GG is called. BYUN taps out.